Yeah, like a buffalo.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the StubHub Center, 20 miles south of downtown L.A. Today, we start the new season with an AFC West Division battle right out of the gate between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Buffalo up, Buffalo up.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Hey, left.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Hurry up.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. Spins past it. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
Where you think 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Go orange. Orange. Come on. Hey, left.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Here you go, man. White. Behind.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
Hey, go orange 5-4. White. Behind.
On the counter, here's Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Left.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because So often you hear about defenses saying, we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move them around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
Here's a carry for the former Dolphin. It's Damian Williams. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second down, here's Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
First and 10, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there, and that'll bring up second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Mahomes again here on second and 10. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Mahomes going to throw. And the Chiefs' new starter, Patrick Mahomes, with his first NFL touchdown pass. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Now these Chargers, Charles, 9-7 in their first year back in the greater L.A. area under first-year coach Anthony Lynn. And Rivers continues to lead a gritty team. They went 9-3 after the 0-4 start last year. But look, still have just 1 playoff appearance in 8 seasons, and they have not won the AFC West since 2009.
And you and I both know they know it too. And Phillip Rivers, he knows he's near the end of his career, but he still has productivity left. They made a big push at the end of last season. Rivers and Keenan Allen, still as dangerous a combination as there is in the league. And then on defense, who's blocking Melvin Ingram and Joey Bosa? And now you add Derwin James in as a playmaking safety. The Chargers believe 2018 could be their year.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Rivers now on second down. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They do, however, have a tough third and long coming up. from the gun, Rivers. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. D. Ford. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. For these Chiefs, Charles, another trip to the playoffs in 2017, but another early exit. And if you're a Chiefs fan, you probably continue to feel unfulfilled with the lack of postseason success. Look, it's been nearly a half-century since their last Super Bowl appearance way back in Super Bowl IV.
Yeah, and that's tough for their fans because they've been teased a little bit. Remember, last year in the regular season, they opened up the year going to New England and beating the Patriots. They also, early in the season, at home, beat the Philadelphia Eagles. Both of those teams played for the Super Bowl last year, so you know Kansas City's on that level. They need to continue to be opportunistic on defense. They take the ball away from people a lot. Plus 16 2 years ago, plus 15 last year. And then Patrick Mahomes. Expect many more downfield shots throwing the football. That means Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce will benefit.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides.
Left. Green 39. Green 39.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep here for Watkins. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelce. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are in for 6. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you got to circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball, and when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And the Chiefs are going to get him. D. Ford in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Rivers, he'll rifle this one. And got his man complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Rivers now after the fumble recovery. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. D. Ford in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, Rivers. And he's going to go down again. Justin Houston in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. Rivers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he checks this one down to Williams. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Steps away. He's going to look deep for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Butker now to kick this one away. Now Austin Eckler on the return. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. A great play there. 98 yards. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Such Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
He finds an opening past the 40. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He's going to go deep for Conley. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Mahomes now over 200 yards already in this 1st half. It's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Dumps that off to Ware. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
His throw caught at about the 5. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Davian Williams as the 1st half is winding down. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And his kick is right through. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Rivers on 1st down. That's complete. It's Gordon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Mahomes now to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd down, Williams. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down, and he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone, and now 3rd down.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone. Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And his kick is good. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. On second down, Rivers again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Orange.
On third down, Rivers. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's third and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He got 29 yards that time. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on second and goal.
Left.
Now here's Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be second and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Second down, Rivers. Going underneath for Gordon. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a third down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. And they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Allen has it, left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Charger first down, Rivers hooking up with Allen. Rivers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. The first down throw here for Rivers. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it a second down. They'll throw again. Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
0.
Rivers now to throw on first down. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. is up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on,
and nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Rivers now on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
1st down, Rivers. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Mahomes to the former Ram Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Mahomes. Caught here by Conley. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll hand it off now. Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Rivers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And now another one thrown incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Keep it skinny. 12. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. Done. You don't want it. Check 24. Hey, I'm going to go load it.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Donnie Jones now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them. They're all game long. He's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead going to an opposite color jersey.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 22. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now Williams trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle to Brandon Mebane.
Early down stuffs have put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Ware takes the give from Mahomes and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take it.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Well, one of the few things that's gone right for them. Likely a little too late, but maybe a little feather in their cap.
I think so, and to me, they played that play without looking at the scoreboard, without worrying about where they were in the score, because things haven't gone right, as you noted, for them much of this game. But they gave great effort there and picked up a defense that's had its share of troubles in this one.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. And right side, Henry's got it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
On 3rd down, Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup at 28 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Red Delta! Q, Q, Q. 0. Left, left, left.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rivers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Chargers getting set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's Rivers. And Green with a catch left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Rivers on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
On second down, Rivers again. Caught left side, Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the red zone now, Rivers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And he comes back with one complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Rivers to Benjamin, good for the Charger first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
12.
Again, it's Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
His throw incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes ago in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Here we go now. Blue 45! Blue 45!
Mahomes now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And taken right at the 35. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know, you just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rivers. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Chargers on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Rivers. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. D. Ford able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
On 4. We got 3.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The extra point splits the up. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams,
and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 41 yards. And the Chiefs. It might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Listen, getting the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Left. White.
They go play action here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Man open left side. It's Williams. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season, we get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Kansas City, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.